Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and on this platform we discuss about design and fashion, luxury and lifestyle, but in a more practical and sensible way every Monday and Thursday. I was tagged to share some tips to start and grow a luxury handbag collection, and basically things that I wish I knew when I started. I was tagged by the lovely Danny, and this tag was originally created by Ron from Romirify. So I will have both of their videos linked in the description box in case you haven't seen them before this, so go ahead and check them out after this. And I'll just go right into the first tip. And that basically has to do with being influenced. So buy what you like and not what others are showing to you. So basically learn what you really like instead of just following the influencers or whoever and buying what they say is cool or what you see most over the internet. Just get what you like. And I think this, for me, when I started, that's how I went in. I had dreamed of the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, and yes, probably I was influenced, but I had dreamed of the bag for so many years, and I was like so fixated on that one, and that was really a good thing because I still love it after 6 years now, I think, or something. But once I had got my first two luxury items, I started to find my way to YouTube and probably social media, in particularly Instagram, started to be more and more involved in my daily life. And I at least noticed that the more I watched, let's say, the OG luxury YouTubers who were talking about, let's say, certain Louis Vuitton items, the more I started to think that, oh, I need that too. Like, everyone are saying that this is a good thing and everyone needs it and all of that. So I started to shift my focus on that. And I mean, yes, some of them I do agree to be a good purchase. But some of them right now, let's say that Louis Vuitton mini pochette, for instance, I mean, it's a nice thing, but there is nothing special about it. I would not repurchase it, definitely not with these prices. But yeah, I mean, I use it in my work bag with all my daily stuff, but I definitely could do without it or have something from another brand or whatever. So I definitely felt now, looking back, that I was very influential. I was very easily influenced by others and their choices and what I saw a lot and what was talked about, and it gave me some kind of urge to also have it because it must be good. And that is just my first tip, that learn what you like, learn what you love, and buy that. And it is totally okay if you love the things that the influencers have, but just buy it because you love it and not because you see it on everyone else. My second tip is kind of related to the first one, and that is to not listen too much or consume too much of other people's opinions and experiences when it comes to luxury items. That actually, if you love something, it's good to make informed decisions, but if you really, really love something, then get it. Because at least from my own experience, there has been certain items that I have really wanted and I loved them, and then I went to search for information, which is a good thing. But listening to other people kind of bring up why they didn't like it sometimes also influenced my thinking in a way that I was, okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't get it then. because that person didn't like it or that person didn't like it. But yet I still did and I still do. So then I probably still end up thinking about it and putting myself into a conflict without any reasons. So just kind of like saying that it's good to make informed decisions and it's good to search for information and like how things wear so that you know what to expect. And if something that you find puts you off, then that is absolutely, that's good. Then you have saved a lot of money. But don't just like over listen and over like consume other people's opinions about the item. If you love it, then you love it and you get it. Third would be to have a plan for funding. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that don't ever buy anything on credit or anything like that. Like, we are all in charge of our own money and we live our life, and some people go for the part payments and some people paid with the credit card and then paid back over time. And that's none of my business. And I'm not here to tell you that you should always have the money saved, because for all that's not the possibility. And as mentioned, it's none of my business. But whenever getting something, to just have a plan for funding. Obviously, in an ideal case, you already have the money, so you don't need to like, well, that's the plan, you have it. But like if I think of myself, who is on an average income, I'm not a super wealthy person, I need to truly think if I want to buy something, like how is it possible? Sometimes it might be that, okay, my plan is I will sell this bag to fund that other bag if I don't use it at all anymore and I want something new. Sometimes it might be that, okay, now I need to start saving and then I save that. Sometimes it might be that, okay, I paid now with a credit card and then within the next months from my salary, I paid it back to my credit card. And then I realized that I will pay a bit of like interest with a credit card, obviously, if I don't like paid fully by the end of the month, and so on. So just like having a plan for funding, because just like swiping it on credit without having any plan of paying it back, that probably is not the best idea. And I wouldn't really recommend that. But we all are in different financial situations, and I truly believe that luxury is not only for like a specific income people. It is for all who want it. And it comes with different means. Like, some people have the money already, some people need to save for it. But just like thinking ahead before going and buying is just what I want to say here. Fourth, shouldn't come as any surprise if you have been watching this channel, but that is just like, go pre-owned. That is truly a way to save money. And especially if in the beginning, depends on the financial situation, but also pre-owned has possibilities for vintage items, discontinued items, like some pieces that are no longer sold that you can get with a really amazing price point. So I just like, this is absolutely, be open to it. Yes, there are risks involved, and I would truly encourage everyone to make their own research about everything when it comes to pre-owned, like the places to shop, what to look for, the price points from items that are sold on pre-owned markets. So basically just having a look that, is it actually worth to buy pre-owned than new, and all of these things, to understand kind of the resale value in a way that some people or some items don't hold up their value bought new from the store, and then you could find it with, let's say, 60 or 70% of the price point from the pre-owned market, or even less, like depends on the item itself, 50%, 40%, whatever. So just kind of be aware of this. And if you are I don't think that thinking about resale value is like the only thing to think about, but that's also something to be aware of, that if there would be a day that you would want to sell the item, how much would you mind if you lose money? And at least for me, it's just like, if I make an informed decision, if I want to buy something new, and I know that whatever, if that day comes when I want to sell it for a reason or another, I will lose money. And if I am okay with it, that I'd much rather just like get it new and enjoy that, then that's fine. Then I'm okay with it, then I'm the only one who loses money. So it shouldn't really be about anyone else. But just like thinking about the option of going pre-owned, because there are some absolute gems out there with super amazing price points. And that's just like, that's my biggest tip to save money to be able to buy more, pretty much. Fifth would be to try to avoid unplanned purchases. And what I mean with this is that if you just like go to the store and find something like an expensive, let's say, handbag, and you haven't really thought about it, you haven't made any research. I'm not sure if everyone makes research, but like you haven't made any research, you just buy it immediately. And then when you start wearing it, you soon notice that it doesn't really fit your lifestyle or your needs, or it's uncomfortable, or it's heavy, or like whatever. And that might lead into you not actually liking the item, and then you have spent a lot of money on it. So for me, at least, it's very important to avoid unplanned purchases as much as possible, especially with the expensive items. Like, yeah, of course, I buy on a whim something, but I don't buy on a whim a handbag. Like, I need to think about it. I need to know what I'm doing. I need to know what I'm buying. And personally, all the items that I actually have been thinking about, let's say, over a year. So items I have kind of been dreaming about for over a year before purchasing, those are the ones that I'm not gonna say I love the most, but that I am most attached to, that I know that I will not sell, that those are kind of not forever, because I don't know, but like forever pieces for now type of thing. And the ones that I've had maybe a shorter time frame to think about, they might, like, not all, like definitely not all, but there has been some items there where I, after a certain period, I'm kind of like, you're nice, but I'm not sure if I would now prefer to have something else. So just like planning the purchases, and that also is a good idea, because if you have something bigger in your mind, to not then just like spend your money on small things that you find in the meantime, but actually then keep the eyes on the prize and not going in for something unplanned in the middle. And that would just be my final tip. So yeah, I should have probably mentioned in the beginning, so obviously all of this is based on my personal experience and how I see things. I don't think and believe that everyone lives accordingly or does luxury shopping the way that I do, but the tag was my tips, so that's why I thought to share. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.